Okay, everyone. Finishing up Siman Reish Mem Tet today, where Seif Gimel tells us, this is talking about again Seudot or eating Erev Shabbat. And the Shulchan Aruch, in a way, throws us for a loop where he says, Derech Anshe Ma'aseh, the way of Anshe Ma'aseh is like Tzadikim, Lit Anot Bechol Erev Shabbat, to fast on every Erev Shabbat, every Friday. So I hope you didn't have breakfast this morning. Anyway, so they said tzaddikim, anshe ma'aseh, to fast every Erev Shabbat. So what do we do with this? So the Mishnah Berurah says this could only be done if you know for sure that this won't affect you for your Friday night meal. Meaning you won't be that tired, you won't be, sometimes you fast, you're much more weaker in this. You have to know 100% it's not going to affect you on your Shabbat. Because the whole point of this fast is to be hungry for Shabbat. But if you're overly hungry, if you're weak, etc., it's not good. The Chidah writes that the reason for the tzaddikim to do this was to go into Shabbat on a pure level, because fasting connects with teshuvah, and really to do teshuvah for this, for preparing for the tosefet neshama, the additional neshama that a person gets on Shabbat. But the Kaf Chaim, the Ben Ish Chai, and the others don't recommend this for the average person. And therefore, the Kaf Chaim says that in order to properly prepare is to eat something throughout the day and to be kind of regular, so that you're able to be able-bodied for Shabbat. Ben Ish Chai, though, discusses what about if a person has, say, there's a custom to fast on his parents' nachala. Some people fast on Erev Rosh Chodesh, some people fast on Zayin Adar, 7th of Adar. Some people fast for a Ta'anit Chalom, a fast for, they had a bad dream, they want to fast for it. So if those days fall out on a Friday, then that you could fast on that Friday. Meaning, because those days are specific that day, that specific Nachala, that specific Zayin Adar, that specific Erev Rosh Chodesh. And when it comes to Ta'anit Chalom, it's not a specific day, but maybe it's the night before I had this bad dream, and it's specific for me today because it's so difficult for me to get past this dream. I need to fast today. So then one could be put into that category, and then one could fast on Erev Shabbat. Otherwise, says the Ben Ish Chai, one should not fast on Erev Shabbat. The Rabbi Ovadia Yosef says that if a person does fast on Erev Shabbat for, let's say, a nachala of his father or mother, and now let's say you pray early Shabbat like we do here. So he says that as long as you thought about it beforehand, or even if you said it, that I'm going to end my fast when I finish Arvit and I go home, even though it's still early on Friday, then that works. But otherwise, if you don't say anything, you would need to wait until Tzedek Kochavim. And that's what the Shulchan Aruch as well in Seif Daled. We're not going to go into Seif Daled, but Seif Daled talks about this, that if you do fast on Erev Shabbat and you don't say when you're going to stop, then it does go up to Tzedek Kochavim. And more details about that are in Seif Daled. We're going to omit that because it's, again, a very minute type of case and very detailed as well. So we're going to, Be'ezrat Hashem, be doing Siman Reish Nun starting next week, which is the Hachanot HaSeudot Shabbat, the preparations for the Seudot of Shabbat, Be'ezrat Hashem. Minchat tonight at 6:45. We're moving up to 6:45 because now Shkia is later, Plag HaMincha is later. So 6:45 Fridays until further notice. Have a good day, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. Tana D'Eliyahu.